The earth is tired of humankind, and I think this world is gonna wash up in hell. It's gonna wash up in hell. It's gonna wash up in hell.
Why would it start like that? Of all the problems I could have, I had everything prepared for this stream, and of course OBS decided to act up. So yeah, I wasn't planning on starting with Chemical Bomb, but that decided that was warranted after that point. So okay, guys. So we got 15 minutes until the stream starts. I've already run into problems. God. So, let's talk about what I'm going to be making, because I have to hurry the hell up and get this over with in the next 15 minutes. So, let's show what I am working on. Oh god, I had everything lined up and I had to restart. This is a little prefab I made up. And I have a design doc, like usual. I am going to be making a player destruction map, like Watergate. But instead of beer bottles, like Watergate does, and the aliens and all that stuff, they're going to be dropping hats. Because I think that's hilarious. That's really funny to me. You have to collect the hats, and you have to deposit them into certain areas. It is going to be an Egypt-themed map, because I haven't done it really much, and it sounds like fun to do for this weekend. So I'm going to be making an Egypt-themed map. There's going to be 2 shrines on either end, a giant sphinx on one side, which I have a hard time saying that word, so that's going to be fun all weekend long. And some obelisks on the other side, and it's going to be random which one opens on either side. Let me show you. I actually have some concept art done up for such things, because I have gone absolutely nuts. So this original concept art was created by Square, a buddy of mine, and it further got refined by Badger Pig into this. Inside, there's going to be some fighting space. There's going to be the doors on either side, in the front and on either side of that for the teams to come in. And then there's going to be some kind of shrine area. I honestly, I have not done any layout work. I've been doing so much prep work, getting people organized and getting modelers and particle people and just everything. And I didn't actually get a chance to sketch a layout. So we're just going to be making this up as we go. So then on the other opposite side, we're going to be doing the obelisks like this. There's going to be some gameplay space in the middle, and then courtyards on either side. So Sphinx, obelisks, gameplay space, spawns. That's my outline. Got a bunch of this concept art together and just kind of some general ideas of what I want to do. I've got some really, really cool stuff planned. I've got a modeler working on. He's going to be taking some influence from some of this stuff here. And let me go down the design doc a little bit more. Sorry. I was super hyped up. Look at my mug. Look at my sweet mug. So for the voice, because there's the "We Are in the Beam" voice for Watergate, I can't have that. That's taken. It's not going to be in the beam. So I've got UEAKCrash, the voice of Train God from Trainsaw Laser. He's going to be joining me sometime this weekend, and we are going to be live recording some new voice lines for this map. I guess he has a voice in mind. It's not going to be necessarily the Train God voice, but he's a really talented voice actor, so we're going to just utilize the hell out of him this weekend. I've got, let me go down the collaborators, because I have me doing the map. I've got Jukebox doing the models. Jukebox is the person he's made a ton of items for the game, but he's the person who made the Moonshine props for Moonshine event that went in the game that I worked on with Hey You, a buddy of mine. I've got hat materials and particles from Rogue 13, the founder of Polycount and the creator of Hat Factory, which is a hat-themed map. So I kind of took some of his particles, he offered them up to me, and he said he's available for this weekend to help me out with stuff that I need. Then we also have Particles by Fission Metroid. Fission Metroid is the guy who's made everything from my Wub Wub Wub, Train Saw Laser Particles, to all the stuff, all the cool explosions that are on Probed. He's offered up to work with me this weekend, and we are going to be doing an unusual effect on this massive Sphinx. When the one team wins, there's an unusual effect and some event stuff that's going to happen. When they are capturing stuff, we're also going to have a kill streak effect coming out of the eyes of the Sphinx. I'm really excited for these ideas because it sounds really funny to me. I'm sorry I can't keep up with chat too, just because I'm trying to get this out. Concept art by Square and Badger Pig. Voice acting by UEAKCrash. I've actually had Egan, who is the creator of Watergate. He's the one who created the player destruction mode. I've been talking with him the past week, kind of on and off. I really picked his brain the past few days. He's given me some advice on how the mode should work. He's given me some advice on why he did certain things on Watergate, and I think I've got it really, really locked in how it's all going to play now. And then I also have server support this weekend. I have a US and EU server locked in. You can go to the TF2 Maps page. It'll be on the right side of the page. And you can join those at any time. Once I get the A1 going, that'll be all those servers run nonstop. And we'll just keep it going. They're hooked up to the feedback plugins from TF2 Maps. And I've got my buddy Geit, the admin for TF2 Maps, running those and handling everything for me. He set them up. He set all the cool stuff. Yep, I've got the server command set up. And hopefully, we're going to make some really cool stuff this weekend. I need to drink coffee. I think I got that all out. Oh, design goals. I skipped over that. Collaboration. That's really, really important this weekend, as I wanted to get a whole bunch of people to collaborate. With this contest, or this isn't a contest, and I'm going to say that all weekend long. With this event, it's not a contest, and there was no hard rules about collaboration. But usually it's you have to release stuff before the event, and everybody can use it. This time, we've got people who are going to be making stuff. I think Jukebox is going to be streaming while he's modeling, so I'll be sure to spam the hell out of that when it gets going. And I think some other people might be streaming. I'm not sure, but we'll do some work in progress stuff. We'll show it on the stream. I'm going to be giving feedback to them during the weekend. This is a long road ahead of us, starting in about 8 minutes, my time. So another goal is to make a fun deathmatch space in the middle with support on the outside. So it's going to be the capture zones on the outsides, the spawn courtyards and the spawn rooms on the opposite sides, and the middle area should just be a nice deathmatchy kind of fighting space. Because the player destruction mode to me is very deathmatch heavy. So when the capture zones aren't going on, there needs to be a good space in the middle for them to fight over, so they can shift to either area that they need to capture on. And I think it's going to work really cool. I want to try something new with this mode. There's only one map for this mode that's official. There's a few other work-in-progress maps. I honestly haven't seen much of them, so I don't really know what's out there, but I'm going to be trying to do something new with this mode. Fun and bug-free, that is absolutely important. My clipping is... I got to get my clipping down. Hopefully you guys won't get out of the map this weekend, but you probably will, and then I'll have to fix it. The goal is to get as close to RC1 as possible this weekend, but we'll see. I've said that a lot during other streams, but this is pretty small map. It's a pretty small map in general, and Egypt is a pretty simple theme. So I think it's possible. I think it's gonna happen. And I don't want it to be ugly and yellow, like Egypt. Egypt is ugly. Probably not any trains, Walter. I'll put some Easter egg trains. 100% there will be Easter egg trains. But I can't promise that there will be any physical moving trains on the map. But for sure, Easter eggs. Yeah, probably not necessarily RC1 by the end of the weekend, but we're going to try to get as close as we can. Late beta, for sure. And UEK Cactus, of course. So I think that's pretty much it. All in all, I think we got a really cool weekend ahead of us. I've got a whole bunch of talented people. I got 9 collaborators lined up. Is that 10 counting me? I don't know. I can't count. So yeah, I got the logic set up here. This is from Egan's Player Destruction prefab, and he actually gave me the Watergate VMF, which I don't have half the assets for, so I'm sure you'll see that over the weekend. But I've got everything working. It should just need to basically set this into the map. I'm going to have to split it up for the capture zones and combine some things, but for the most part, the gameplay logic is all ready to go. We just need to make the map. And like I said, I did not do a layout sketch. I had a nice grid paper all lined up, and I was all excited to get it going. And I just did everything else but my sketches. So I don't have any sketches this time, but I'll just pull it out of my butt, and it'll work. It'll be an awesome app. Let's go. Cheers. I gotta show off this mug a little bit better. Look at this. Look at this. My sister actually made this for me for Christmas.
Train raid!
So we're gonna start a new map file. Right now, the map is going to be called Player Destruction Hats. I'm not 100% sure. Oh god!
The mission has commenced.
Oh god!